Hey friends, Robert Imbriale here. Hey, I'm just want to do a quick update today. I want to get you up to speed on some things that have come up, and some of them pretty much a lot of fun actually. And I'll sort of fill you in as we go along here about some of the things I've been having conversations with my clients about, and other people who have been stepping up and contacting me as well and asking me questions primarily about what's going on right now. We're getting hit, as you know, I don't have to tell you, we're getting hit from many directions all at the same time, right? We've got an economy that's sort of wobbling out of control. We've got, I think the number I heard this morning was more than 100,000 businesses have gone out of business because of COVID. We've got more shutdowns coming here in California, and there's like one or two other states, New York, California, maybe the only ones with the really draconian shutdowns. And that's going to kill off a lot more businesses. A lot of them were just barely hanging on, as it were, and they made it through the first shutdowns, and they kind of hobbled through the summer, and they were hoping to get back up to speed in the fall, and now more shutdowns are coming. They can't operate. I don't know how they're going to survive. And we've got the election stuff, and we've got the virus stuff, and we've got all these different things going on at the same time. So our clients, if you're a coach like me, our clients are coming to us and they're looking for leadership, right? They're looking for answers. They're looking for that person who can feel strong and really that can show them that there's really nothing to be afraid of. Do I know what's going to happen tomorrow? Honestly, I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. I don't pay that much attention to it, because what I do is I focus on what I'm going to be able to do today, right? How do I feel today? How do I keep myself strong? Where do I need to keep my focus in order not to get distracted by it all? What do I need to be looking at? Is there a website I need to go? Is there a phone call I need to make? An email I need to send? So I've been using the tools at my disposal. I know, the studio has been a little bit hard. I haven't been able to get people to come into the studio here and hang out with me like sort of as my normal, but I've been able to do other things. And really what's interesting about these crazy times that we live in here, it's caused us to be quintessential entrepreneurs, right? Undertakers. And we look at, these challenges, and we look for the opportunity in the challenges. And one of the things I've been doing, this studio that I've set up here is a very good example of that, something different, not my normal studio, which I've got two other studios. This is the third one, a place to shoot, which I can turn on and get in here and record a video, and it's literally 5 minutes of setup, right? So it's caused us to do something different. There is a lot of video being shared on the internet right now. A lot of people are creating video, right? That's some of the things that are coming out of this, some of the really good things that are coming out of it. I'm also rekindling a lot of old relationships I didn't have time for because I was so busy all the time. But now there's not as much going on, so there's a little bit more time to rebuild some older relationships that kind of got lost in the shuffle, if you will. And it's kind of fun because people are no longer in the same conversations that they've been in. They're entertaining new conversations now. And you might wonder, what's shifting? Well, what's shifting is, we've really slowed down this summer, right? We really just took it easy, and everyone has slowed down. Business has slowed down for a lot of people. I keep an eye, a pulse always on Black Friday. Kind of gives me an idea of what's going on in the economy. This is the first year in probably 30 years or more that I can remember where I did not go shopping on Black Friday. I didn't go to the mall. Well, the malls are closed, right? You probably couldn't go to the mall anyway, but you could have gone to Home Depot or, whatnot, some of those big box stores that are open. I didn't go. So I didn't get a good feel for what was going on, but intuitively I could feel there really wasn't a lot going on. How I confirm that is my UPS driver shows up, my postman shows up, and I say, how's the volume after Black Friday? You know what the postman told me? Didn't change. Stayed the same. That's how you know. Wasn't very strong. UPS driver, same thing. Doesn't have an assistant. He's still driving the truck all by himself. Why? Because the volume's pretty much the same as it's been all summer. Did not really change on Black Friday. What does that tell you? It tells you right now in the economy, people are not spending money, right? They're holding back. That is good advice. Hold back right now because the immediate future is fairly uncertain. We don't know which way things are going to pan out. Are we going to have more virus problems? Are we going to have more stuff with politics? Or how's the economy going to hit? We don't know. We've got all these things coming at us. So what we need to do is roll back and come back into this present moment and do everything you can to make yourself feel secure and feel strong in this current moment, right? So when my clients call and they're all freaked out and everything, I say, hey, let me ask you, are your feet on the ground? And they go, well, yeah, my feet are on the ground. You feel the ground under your feet? Yeah, it's pretty solid, right? Yeah, okay, that's good. Let's start from there. Come back to the current moment. Look at what's going on today. You're not being threatened immediately. Business may be slow. Maybe you have to close down, maybe whatever. And what happens oftentimes is fear is really projecting and creating a picture in your mind about what might happen in the future. Not very often are you right about that. So I tell my clients, just come back to the present moment. Your strength is here. It's not tomorrow. It's not next week. Your strength is here. And here happens here, and here, and here, and here. And if you keep doing that, you become stronger and stronger. You have more confidence, and it's easier for you to find a way to move forward. So, I know it's crazy out there. I certainly get it. You and I, our society needs us now to be leaders more than anything. This society is craving leadership, right? And not political leadership, not so much business leadership. They're looking for people who are going to stand up. Who are the ones that in the face of the strongest wind are going to stand the tallest? That's the ones they're looking for, right? And we need them in every community. You need them in your family. Like I'm the leader in my family by far. People always come to me when things go wrong because they know. It's like no matter what goes on, I find a way to ground and stay strong for them. And they know that. My clients the same way. When your life is going off the rails, they'll call me. Why? Because they know that they know somebody who's strong and somebody who is, very solid in beliefs and whatnot. And I just do everything I can to remain strong. Does it mean I'm always strong? No, I have those moments too where I'm off the rails. But I have a lot of tools and I can get back on track pretty quickly. Not immediately, but I can get back on track pretty quickly. Now, that's what they're coming to us for. They're looking for that, and they're saying, okay, how do we do this? How do we remain on track? How do we keep going in the face of all this crazy? Okay, so you've got to figure it out for yourself. You've got to figure out how you can be strong, not just to be strong, but it takes care of you, number one. If you're taking care of yourself, you're going to figure out how to be strong. Number two, it takes care of everyone you care about. All your loved ones will look up to you because we're always looking for the leader in the room, right? We always put our attention where the leader is. And number three, it's because it is very good for your clients to see that you're strong because clients don't hire weak people. Right. Especially in times like this, they hire the people who are the strongest because they want some of that strength themselves. Now, I have, I would encourage you to figure out what your own philosophy is about what's going on right now and figure out how to stay strong in that. I have my own philosophy. I'll share it with you. One of probably the most effective ways to know that change is coming. Because honestly, as a society, we've been asking for change for decades, right? We always want things to be different. We want things to be better. We're always asking for change. And we're getting it. How do I know we're getting it? How do I know, the world isn't coming to an end? How do I know that? Because whenever there's change, there's chaos. Chaos is a necessary step to get to something new. Where you are, chaos, something better. It's the way it works. So right now we have a lot of chaos, right? It's coming at us from all angles. We know life is very chaotic right now. That's a good thing, although it's difficult to navigate sometimes, but I want you to have your philosophy. My philosophy is I believe that we have been asking for a stronger economy. We've been asking for leadership. We've been asking for better health. We've been asking for less corruption. We've been asking for, we want to be wealthier. We want to be more successful. We want to be healthier. We've got all these things that we've been asking for years. And now all of a sudden, all of this stuff is starting to come in all at the same time. We've got chaos coming at us from all different angles. And it's difficult during the storm, in the middle of the winter when the storm is blowing and you've got 4 feet of snow outside and the wind won't stop and the ice is falling and you can't get the car to the driveway, right? I lived in Montreal 14 years. I know what that's like. You think, will this ever end? And every single year, I went through 14 of those winters. Every single one of those winters, guess what happened? Come March or April, the sun came out, things got a little bit warmer, the snow melted, and eventually it was gone, and boom, in July, we had summer, we're in the pool, right? So inevitably, spring always follows winter. Doesn't change. It's always going to follow. So no matter how bad things get right now, and I know they're not easy, I get that. I want you to have the foresight to think, What's really going on? What's the signal here is we're experiencing a lot of chaos. That means a lot of change is happening. That means on the other side, things are going to be a whole lot better. But we got to get there. And what we're looking for right now is the leadership in you and in me, and everyone who is in the sound of my voice hearing this needs to figure out their own philosophy and how to stand tall and how to stand strong when the wind is really howling, because right now it really is. So if you can do that, I promise you two things. Number one, you're going to feel a lot better. Number two, you're going to be an example for those around you and those who love you the most, right? And number three on this, what you're going to be is you're going to be a shining example that clients are going to want to hire. So you'll get to a point where you're not going to be worried about, oh, I don't know if someone's going to hire me. I've got to do all my marketing. I need a new funnel and this and that. People hire people who are confident. If you're going to cower down and put your head in the sand and bury your head because you don't know what's going on, they're not going to hire you. Simple as that. But if you're going to stand strong, and you got to figure out how to do that, what your philosophy is going to be. You can borrow mine if it works for you. You got to figure out what your philosophy is going to be, because your clients are going to be asking for it. Your family is going to be asking for it. Your friends are going to be asking you about it. So I tell them, chaos is a really good sign, because it's a sign things are going to change. We are probably going to clean up a lot in government now because we've seen the corruption. Doesn't really matter what happens. Doesn't matter which direction it goes. I think as a country, we're going to say, that's not what we want. We don't want this kind of corruption. We want politicians who are going to really go there and be honest and do the things that we sent them there to do. We are going to say the same thing about healthcare. We want better healthcare. We want healthcare that is not shrouded in secrecy. We want healthcare that's open and honest and transparent. We want opportunities in our economy. We want lower taxes. We want a strong, right? All the things that we've been asking for. And we've got quite the list, which probably explains why the chaos is so extreme right now, right? But we're going to get there. I don't know how long it's going to take. If you ask me how long it's going to take, I don't know. It could be another year. It could be more than a year. It could be 6 months. I don't know. But I do know it will come. We will get there. So I need you to find your philosophy on this, figure out what it is, what works for you, and then when you get there, you're going to be happy. But you don't have to be not happy now if you can focus on the good stuff that's coming. And remember, come back to your moment, your present moment today, and think about, okay, am I strong? Am I healthy? Am I going to get through the day? Yeah, you're going to get through the day. No question. There's a lot of stuff out there. Got it. You don't have to absorb it all. You don't have to be part of it all. You could just go about your business and keep yourself focused where you're going to be most productive and happiest. And you know what'll happen? Before you know it, you'll turn around, the sun's out, and the snow's melting, and spring is here. And that's what we're looking for. All right? So I wanted to share that with you. Thank you so much for watching. If this was of value to you, please share it with your friends and followers. I'd appreciate that. And I look forward to seeing you again real soon. Thanks.